All right, let's dive right into this explainer and look at a system that is, honestly, completely redefining how we approach digital products and infrastructure. If you're tuning into this, you're probably already keeping a close eye on market trends, tech innovation, and just the sheer rapid evolution of the digital frontier. But let's be real for a second. Keeping up with tech today is completely exhausting, right? I mean, every single week there's a new framework, some new AI capability, or a massive shift in what consumers actually want. And because of that, most creators, developers, and investors spend their time stuck on this endless reactive treadmill, just frantically trying to adapt to what happened yesterday. Today, though, we're going to unpack something that literally shatters that standard timeline of innovation. We are talking about stepping off that treadmill for good. So seriously, think about this. What if you could build for what's next instead of what's now? Just imagine stepping way beyond current market trends. Imagine completely escaping that exhausting catch-up game of trying to satisfy today's demands and stepping into a realm of pure, predictive foresight. What if you knew exactly what the market was going to demand 3, 5, or even 10 years from now, and you could start developing that exact product today? That level of absolute, crystal-clear market vision? That's the exact premise of the technology we're breaking down in today's explainer.
Section 1. The Future by Design. AkhenX Technologies Vision. To really wrap our heads around this, we first got to look at the architect behind the whole concept. AkhenX Technologies LLC. Based out of Sheridan, Wyoming, these guys are quietly pioneering the absolute bleeding edge of digital automation infrastructure. And the core of what they do is built on what they call a predictive foresight engine. Now, let's break down what that actually means, because we aren't just talking about some basic analytics dashboard that looks at historical data and, takes a wild guess at what might happen next. It's kind of like a highly advanced, incredibly sophisticated weather forecast. But instead of telling you if it's going to rain on Tuesday, it mathematically models exactly how consumer demand, infrastructure, and technology will evolve. It's a completely revolutionary, first-of-its-kind digital system that literally models future states. It allows partners and enterprise businesses to see the destination long before anyone else even knows the road exists.
There is a stark, multi-billion-dollar contrast between building for the present versus building for the future. Building for what's now is inherently reactive, right? It has a super limited scope. When a company decides to build a product based on today's trends, they pour millions into R&D, but by the time that product finally launches, say 18 months later, the market has already moved on. The trend is dead. On the flip side, building for what's next embraces true foresight by design. This approach utilizes predictive models, mind-blowing 3D realistic rendering, and globally scalable architectures. It is a total paradigm shift. You are no longer guessing. You're intercepting the future right where it is guaranteed to happen.
Section 2. Meet the Wormhole Innovator, a first-of-its-kind system.
That whole philosophy brings us right to the crown jewel of the AkhenX digital division. Their foundational operating principle states, "We model future states so our partners build for what's next, not what's now." I absolutely love digging into this because it establishes immediate, grounded authority. This isn't just some flashy marketing slogan to grab your attention. It is the absolute core operating system baked into every single piece of tech they ship. They are entirely committed to making sure their partners never waste capital on obsolete ideas ever again.
Which brings us directly to the tool that takes that massive concept of predictive modeling and puts it right into your hands, the Wormhole Innovator. This system is a revolutionary milestone in tech development. Sitting proudly within the robust AkhenX digital catalog, it's genuinely the first of its kind in the entire digital frontier. But what makes it truly remarkable for forward-thinking creators and investors is its ability to unlock 3D realistic imagery for future modeling. Because it's one thing to stare at a boring spreadsheet filled with future data points, it is an entirely different universe to actually see a high-fidelity 3D realistic rendering of a product that doesn't even physically exist yet. You get a visual, tangible grasp on tomorrow.
Section 3. Revolutionary Simplified Navigation. Complex data, instantly accessible.
Now, you might naturally be sitting there wondering, okay, if this thing is literally modeling the future, isn't the interface going to be impossibly complicated? Am I going to need a master's degree in data science just to log in? And that brings us to one of its absolute best selling points. The immense revolutionary power of Wormhole is wrapped up in an incredibly accessible, frictionless interface. The simplified navigation makes exploring these highly complex predictive models utterly effortless. This is a massive win for you as the end user. You don't get buried in overwhelming code or endless data streams. Instead, the intuitive, simplified explainer for navigation guides you seamlessly to the 3D realistic futuristic renderings and the actual actionable insights you care about. It is brilliantly user-centric.
Section 4.
Premium manufacturing specifications, from render to reality.
Because, let's be honest, seeing the future is great, but physically building the future is where the massive, life-changing value actually lives. This is the exact workflow for premium subscribers, and it's the absolute climax of this entire technological breakthrough. Step 1. You navigate the incredibly intuitive, simplified Wormhole system. Step 2. You generate a stunning, 3D, realistic, futuristic product render based on highly accurate predictive data. And Step 3, and this is the absolute game changer, you instantly download a comprehensive report containing the exact manufacturing specifications for that rendered futuristic product. Just let that sink in for a second. You aren't just getting a pretty conceptual picture to look at, you are receiving the precise architectural blueprint, the raw specs, and the exact physical requirements to take that product from a digital dream into a physical, manufactured reality. The amount of time and money this saves in traditional R&D is almost impossible to calculate.
And you know, if you're an investor, an enterprise partner, or a creator planning to actually manufacture and sell these future products, you need to know this isn't the Wild West. While the technology is wildly futuristic, it is entirely grounded in what AkhenX calls governance-aware innovation. Let me just translate that out of tech jargon real quick. It basically means the system is designed to automatically understand and comply with local laws and regulations before the product is even built. Everything is compliance-ready and audit-ready right out of the gate. There's immense jurisdictional rigor built into the globally scalable architecture. Imagine spending a fortune building a revolutionary physical product only to find out it's illegal to sell in the European Union. Wormhole's infrastructure anticipates and solves those regulatory hurdles way in advance, giving you all the bleeding-edge innovation with absolutely zero compromises on security or global compliance.
Section 5. Join the digital frontier. Subscribe today.
So we've just unpacked a tool that completely redefines predictive modeling. A system that offers brilliantly simplified navigation, meaning anyone can use it, while allowing premium users to extract real-world downloadable manufacturing specs for futuristic products. The only thing left to do is for you to actually get your hands on it and secure this advantage for yourself. You can gain access and join the digital frontier today by heading straight over to win.akhenx.com. I highly encourage you to go become a subscriber and unlock those premium manufacturing reports. Having this exact kind of foresight in today's ruthless, fast-moving market, it's the ultimate unfair advantage.
I want to leave you with one final, provocative thought as we wrap up today's explainer. Will you be the one building the next decade, or will you just be reacting to it with everyone else? The revolutionary tools to see what's coming and build it first are finally here, and the UI is simpler than ever. The choice of what you do with this power is entirely up to you. Check out that link. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will catch you on the next one.